We are live from Boston for an Eastern Conference contest with the Celtics. Great to have you with us, everybody, live on 2K Sports. I'm Kevin Harlan, along with Stan Van Gundy and Greg Anthony. On the sidelines, it's David Aldridge. Now, here's Maxey. Here's Embiid. Nice follow-through on the fadeaway. You know, Greg, so often we talk about depth, but how important is it for these teams to possess it?
Yeah, especially with the amount of injuries we see happen every season. It's so critical that teams have players that are ready to step up and produce. It really allow you to not have to change the way you play.
It's stolen by Brown. Excellent D there from George.
That is some tough defense there against one of the better finishers in our game.
We're about 1 minute into the first. And Tatum pulls it down.
That was a good look from the mid-range. He'd like to have that one back.
And so it's Oubre with it. He brings it up for the 76ers. Pass to Maxey. On the wing, George. Just 5 on the clock. Nice move. Chalk up. Two there.
Just devastating. George making it look easy. Put that move.
And Nick Nurse, Greg, the 26th head coach in 76ers franchises.
And Kevin, known for his creativity and that outside-the-box thinking. I think it's a good fit with this forward-thinking front office.
Now, here's Maxey. Jason Tatum missing his last shot. Outside, George. Spins. Back to Oubre. Here's Grimes. And a miss there on the triple.
Just enough coverage to bother that three-point attempt.
White, wide open. He fires. Gets an open look and hits.
Well, there's an example of Brown's ability to see the floor. Nice pass right there.
Pass to Embiid. Over Porzingis. And Boston with the rebound.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look.
Well, Brown is always looking to score, but he's far from a selfish player, and he will move the ball, too.
And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Kevin, the Celtics can beat you in a number of ways. Point guard Jrue Holiday said, "We can play small and big. We have great bench players who come in and change the game at any time and could start on other teams. And we have a hunger." Kevin, they're going to be a problem for a long time.
Agreed. Yeah, they are stacked, DA, for sure. Now here's Embiid after Jaylen Brown's miss. The three from George. The three-pointer is right on target. George has got 7 points.
And this is the way to stretch the floor. PG-13 with a good look from the corner, and he nails it.
Tatum deciding where to go with it. Outside Holiday. 14 feet away. And it's Grimes with the rebound. The 76ers leading by 3.
And you know, guys, with Embiid on the floor, it's not just about his individual play. He changes everything for everyone on that team. That's how dominant he is. It's not just statistics. His presence alone propels him.
Tatum. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Tatum.
Timeout, timeout.
Well, that's an unforced error. If you want to drive your coach crazy, that's the way to do it.
And we will have a timeout called by Nick Nurse. He's ready to talk things through with the team. There's 53 seconds left here in the opening quarter. Now, here Here is George. He's got 7. It's hauled in by Porzingis. Here's Holiday. And denied. He sends it right off the glass. Here's Maxey. Lays it up and banks it in.
And with how explosive Maxey is, he's not your average guard in the paint.
Here's Tatum. Still scoreless. Right a screen to end the run. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
Nice job by Tatum inside. Very assertive. He's fantastic at putting the pressure on the D and consistently getting to the line.
Here we go, one-on-one. 1 second left. And that concludes the first quarter of play. Philadelphia ahead, up by 4. And back with the start of the second quarter in just a moment. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. What stands out to you guys from the 76ers in this one?
You could see they were well prepared defensively coming into this one.
KYP, know your personnel. So far, good attention to the scouting report.
Outside, Maxey. Pocket 6. There's a screen. The shot by George, wide open. Offensive rebound. Oubre, good.
Crafty at cashing in from there. Oubre Jr. enjoys working on his interior game when given the opportunity.
The kick out to Tatum. Tatum gets it inside.
And there's the frame being put to use by Tatum. He knows he's dangerous down low.
GA, these Boston Celtics are unquestionably a top-tier offensive unit.
Stupendous shooting, excellent instincts with the ball. Yeah, they are a model offense in many ways, making it tough for many teams to keep up with them.
Well, that is stifling coverage on the perimeter. That's how you stop a good shooter in his tracks.
Out to White. Back to Brown. Over George. Brown, no good. And so it's Maxey who brings up the ball for Philadelphia. 4-point game. It's off his foot. Kick. And it's whistled a kick. Back to Walker. 6 to shoot. Down low.
And Porzingis demonstrating there why he's an effective two-way player, positioning himself well there to just bother the shooter.
Here's George. The top of the key jumper is on the mark. George has got the lead up to 6 now for the 76ers.
And that's a great piece of work to get to the hoop there. Just tore the D to shreds.
Here's Holiday. Solid play in the low block, and that one's good. Holiday's got his second basket of the game.
Oh, a nifty finisher. You didn't think Holiday would back down inside, did you?
Pass to Maxey. Drummond a screen. Moves back up. And the layup is up and in. And the 76ers lead by 6.
Well, if Drummond's going to score, the paint is where it's going to happen.
Here goes Tatum. He makes that one drop, only a second and 5 tries. And Stan, we seem to be in the midst of a big man renaissance in the NBA. And I personally love it. So that being said, which of these big stars do you like the most?
Well, that's a tough question because there's so much talent and they're all different. You've got Embiid, who is unstoppable offensively. You've got Wembanyama with his combination of size and length, skill and agility. You've got guys who can shoot the ball. But the guy that combines the most of those things that I would take, Nikola Jokic.
Maxey looking it over. Over Holiday. Maxey, no good.
He'll probably hear about that shot selection when he gets back to the bench. Maybe not their best option.
And Holiday's nimbleness gets him to the hoop on that one. His athletic ability is off the charts.
And it's Nick Nurse calling timeout here. He's made the decision. He wants to huddle up with his guys.
Nice try. It's all good. Let's see those games move. Look at those moves. Substitution on the court.
Philadelphia leading by 4. Walker with it. Nothing on the board. Now Embiid. The fadeaway. Basket counts. And the 76ers lead by 6.
Buckets, but he should have just gone straight up with it instead of trying to fade away. And for a power forward, he can sure get up. I mean, because of that leaping ability, it kind of offsets his height disadvantage.
Pass to Embiid. Embiid owns the lane.
Looming large on the interior. Embiid, hard to deny.
Here's White. And White with the stuff.
Those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
And guys, you cannot allow that in a close game. You have to make it harder than that.
Just 2 seconds between shot clock and game clock. Here's Walker. The putback. It's good on the putback.
You know we talk about it all the time, guys. Those second chance buckets, always the result of that extra effort. And he's an automatic finisher when he gets into that area.
He is, and he picks the simple one-hand stuff to get the 2 points. And that'll do it for the first half. A competitive game so far. 76ers lead by 4. Stay with us, folks. We'll get back just after halftime to start the third quarter. We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. Here's Pritchard. Pass to White.
Sixers foul. Quentin Grimes. First personal foul. First team foul.
Tatum on the wing. From past the arc. And it's Philadelphia with the rebound. Stan, you talk about a stacked roster. It's hard to find many weaknesses for the Celtics.
Yeah, Kevin, there's a reason the Executive of the Year award went to Boston's front office last season. The Celtics are built right, and they're built to last.
Down to 5 on the shot clock. Embiid inside the line. It's hauled in by Brown. Now the fast break. Tatum with the ball. Pass to Pritchard. Over Maxey. Again, the miss by the Celtics. Philadelphia leading by 4. Right now, let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Kevin, thanks. Well, there's plenty of scorers on the Celtics, but Jason Tatum says, I'm going to get my shots. It's just about trusting the process. From experience, I understand that I'm good enough that I can relax and defer a little bit. Then in the fourth, I can score 20 in the quarter. Kevin, sounds like he's figured it all out.
Thank you so much. You know, he can take over at any time, and it's fun to watch. DA, we thank you for that.
Matching baskets from the perimeter, an earmark of today's game.
Sometimes you get in a shootout like this, but you just hope that you can get a stop first.
Here's Maxey, and he drops in the layup off the glass. Maxey's got 7 points in the game.
Yeah, he makes it look so easy out there. The game comes naturally to him.
Tatum, count the basket and the foul. That one on Maxey.
Yeah, you gotta really do a better job on Tatum once he gets on the way up. Excellent at fighting his way through the defense there and still able to convert.
And here's Maxey, 7 points in the game. From outside the arc, another three for Philadelphia.
Take your focus off Maxey for 1 second, and he will let it fly from out there.
This team has handed a lot of responsibility to Tyrese Maxey, but Greg, he's lived up to it.
And has grown very well into his role with the team. Shown that he can be a scorer all over the floor. Amazing to think how far he's come in such a short amount of time.
Horford, no luck. Philadelphia leading by 5. 3 minutes gone now in the third quarter. Outside, George. Another three for Philadelphia.
And George is a phenomenal catch-and-shoot player. Measuring the shot before receiving the pass, you can't guard that.
And here's Brown outside. Hits the three-point bomb. Brown's got a pair of threes now here in the third for the Celtics. There's a good screen. Here's George. And a big bounce off the rim, but it sinks right in. George has got 5 points now in the quarter. Here's Brown. Here he goes.
Hey, Brown can sky with the best of them. Terrific athlete.
Now, here's Oubre. Embiid with it. It's George on the wing. And we have an intentional foul there, GA. Wish I could say why.
That one's pretty strange. I mean, no idea what got into his head right there.
No one near Maxey as he lets it fly. And the 76ers tack on 2 more.
And one of the many ways Maxey can hurt you with his shooting, lightning fast on that release.
The 76ers leading by 7. Pass to Grimes. And here's Oubre. Philadelphia moving the ball around. 6 on the shot clock. The 76ers need to get off a shot. A second chance effort. And Embiid lays it in. And it's a 9-point 76ers lead.
And talk about effort. Embiid staying with that one.
2 seconds separating the shot clock and game. And it's good. 2 points. And that's 10 points for Jaylen Brown.
Well, that's what you want. Get him the ball and see if he can close the gap.
And we will have a timeout called by Nick Nurse. He's going to have a discussion here on the sideline. .20 seconds left to play in the third. Pass to Grimes. Now Embiid. 10 points for him. It could go. And so it's the Philadelphia 76ers in control with the 9-point lead to end the quarter. Their shooting has been...
The 76ers, 46.
Fourth quarter of action is upon us. Thanks as always for joining us. Here's Butler. Pass to Grimes. And here is Drummond. Fires from the wing. Doesn't get it to drop for him. Celtics trail by 9. Tatum. And the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
Well, you know Jason Tatum can score, and that's exactly what he's done thus far.
And Stan, as he enters his prime, Jason Tatum is shooting to become the face of the NBA.
Yeah, and Kevin, he knows winning is the key. For a star player on a great team, learning that balance, when to take over and when to set up your teammates is a big part of it.
Here's the three. It's Drummond with the rebound. The 76ers leading by 6. 1 minute now into this fourth quarter. On the wing, Walker. Edwards with the screen. Shot's good by Walker. And the 76ers lead by 8.
See, now that layup isn't possible without the help of the pick.
Outside Holiday. And another miss by Boston. We've gone about a minute and a half into the fourth quarter. Over to the wing. Here's Grimes. The shot's good on the assist by Butler.
Assist.
And it's a 10-point Philadelphia lead. And so Joe Mazzulla calls for the timeout. Wants to make sure everybody's coordinated and intent. A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Hey, Kevin, able to listen in on what Joe Mazzulla was going over with his team. And it was an intense effort. Coach challenged his team. He told them the effort's not there. It has to get better. See if those words work, Kevin.
Thank you, David.
How about the creativity there from Porzingis? He wanted to make that one sting a little.
And it's Nick Nurse calling timeout here. And clearly an important juncture. He's going to have some choice words with his team. Here's Maxey. Pass to Walker. We're about 2 minutes into the fourth quarter in this one. Good on the shot.
Well, look, if he misses that shot, coach might think of benching him. He's pretty fortunate he got that one to go.
And the dunk by Tatum.
And the defense hates to see it. Tatum putting on a little bit of a show with that jam.
Just a little under 2.5 minutes have passed now here in the fourth. Now, here's George. Shot clock at 5. And the call is going to be, yes, it is, an illegal screen.
And not the most common call you'll see in the NBA, but hard to argue that pick wasn't illegal.
Yeah, and that's maybe something that should be called more. We see a lot of moving screens in today's NBA. That's not a bad shot at all. It just didn't go in. Sometimes the process is right, and you still get a bad result.
Embiid with it. And it's going to be a 24-second shot clock violation. They turn it over. And the 76ers making a change here.
76ers substitution. Number 9.
Celtics trail by 8.
2 minutes remaining.
Here's Holiday. And Holiday with the slam.
Dunks aren't always for the big foul.
A serious power move from the point.
Well, in this league, You can see powerful plays from anyone and anywhere. Your position no longer dictates your scoring options.
And finished off by Oubre.
A powerful finisher, Oubre Jr. You deserve to get dunked on when you let him get inside.
Here's Porzingis. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot two.
Nice work to get it inside and draw the contact.
And both free throws good for Porzingis.
Boy, did they need those free throws to go down. They're definitely within striking distance.
George double team. Now Maxey. And Tatum pulls it down.
Every second counts now. They can't wait around.
And they have to play fast, but also smart. Every possession counts right now.
And Holiday throws it down.
Oh, fearless shot there by Holiday. With the whole team counting on him, he is able to come through.
Pass to Embiid. Here's Maxey. Ball's knocked loose. It's stolen by Brown. The three from Tatum. It drops. And that shot brings them to within just one.
Well, this is what he does. A proven scorer in the clutch.
And they double up Maxey. Pass to George. Back to Oubre. Now here's Drummond. Drummond the screen. Outside, George. It counts.
That is world class.
Yeah, and I can say from experience, his coach just breathed a huge sigh of relief.
Tatum, that's for two. Good. And what a sensational bucket to bring them within one. And they foul intentionally. They're going to have to do that now again and again. They're not in the penalty yet.
Had to foul, and on that occasion to stop the clock. That's the enemy in this situation.
And they go to the intentional foul. It's the first, and that will put them up by two. And he hits both free throws here. So now it's a three-point game.
That was a giant trip to the line.
And we've got a timeout from Joe Mazzulla. And he knows there's no room for mistakes and wants everyone on the same page. And talking about the approach now, what are they looking at?
Well, you need the three here. A quick one. I mean, very quick. Has to be catch and shoot. One fluid motion. A very difficult shot, but it is definitely not impossible.
Here's Pritchard. Oh, he had a chance there to send it to overtime, but they come up empty-handed. So it's Philadelphia taking the W in a close
Great game, fellas.
This win, such a tremendous emotional boost for them.
Really an accomplishment and crazy finish to take a road game like this and